When students go to school, are they going to those classes for the grade or for the content that is taught within the classroom? This driving question leads me to my belief statement. I believe that there should be less pressure to get good grades and more pressure and focus to understand the curriculum being taught. From a student perspective, school is about the grades. There's so much pressure to get good grades in high school that learning can be a reduced priority of school. For example, the other day when I was walking to school, I overheard two students talking in a way that perfectly represents these problems. One of the students asked what classes they should take next year. The other student responded, "Take biology, it's an easy A." This attitude toward learning is what I think needs fixing. The fact that many students are taking classes for an easy A is a problem. Students should be taking classes to learn the subject, not just for the easy A. Obviously, there are many things that students want and need to learn and understand in classes, but with high grades, the students have a better chance of getting into competitive colleges. A question I ask myself a lot is, when I learn something, am I really learning it, or am I just remembering it until a test or final? All many students really need to do is demonstrate their skills on a test and they are good to go. Once they receive that good grade on a test, it will most likely boost their class grade, which leads to overall GPA improvement. And everyone knows good grades gets them into a good college, and you can also get scholarships, which are generally worth more money for higher grades. It seems that the better grades students get, the higher chance they have on getting into a good college. Many of the assignments that I complete are for the grades, with little interest in the actual topic or skill being taught. There are a few exceptions, such as Spanish and computer graphics, because I signed up for those classes to learn those subjects. I chose to take those classes. They were not assigned to me. But to me, completing a page in notes in science about how energy transfers doesn't mean much besides the points and grades I receive on them. However, when we were faced with a hands-on project, I had a much larger incentive to learn. This is because of the hands-on aspect versus reading a textbook and writing notes and answering questions. Being involved with the work is so much more intriguing to me. From first grade on, I was being taught how to test, and I received grades based on my performance. Although elementary and middle school performance is not tied to college acceptance, it is the beginning of the pressure to get good grades. There are so many skills in life that are valuable that kids need to learn to succeed. These skills and tools can be taught in school, but are only valuable if students want them to be. If they don't care about the skills and tools, then why learn it? This brings me back to the easy A example. I am positive that there are great things to learn in biology, but why does it matter if students just want the easy A? Or in English, I might learn extremely valuable writing skills, but it means nothing if all I want is the grade, and I have no motive to learn the slightest bit. I have some ideas on how the educational system could be improved. I personally think that one way to improve this is at the college level. I say this because if done correctly, it would put less pressure on students to get good grades and more on the content that is taught. This would then translate back into college, where acceptance would be weighed less on the grades and more on the person who's applying. For example, students could demonstrate their knowledge and skills through interviews, essays, or art specific to the area that they plan on majoring in. However it is done, I firmly believe that education should be about the learning and not about the grades. The grades should be a simple reminder on how you are doing in the class, and not a strong influence on the college you can attend or the scholarships you can receive. There should be less pressure to get good grades and more pressure to focus on the curriculum that